The Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 7 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
He's tackled at
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the grab by Croft. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Airing it out for Olsen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. That's a gain of 4.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Yeldon again, the ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Allen. He finds Yeldon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
T.J. Yeldon.
5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
6-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Allen now on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
11-yard line.
Here's a give to Yeldon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The ball on the 8, still could get a first down technically, 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Reed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
DJ Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going deep for Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 49-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Let's go, Big series right here. We got to step up.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, Carson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 9 at the Bills' 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
14.
Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
14.
From the gun, Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
56.
On first down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it off.
By the
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Get off the field.
On first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
When any pass is in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better fix. Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Strip that ball.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Beasley. A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was in Tel Aviv. Barbados.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now Allen again. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Squeeze, double.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Bruce Irvin.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Oh, Devin Singletary. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dorsett making the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Seattle.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Again, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
On the play.
A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, come on. 58. Check me out. 58, right over there. Mike,
Wilson will throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one. and that one falls incomplete.
Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Singletary again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the
18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Singletary. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And 9.
On third down, Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Just like that. Just like that. Check, check. Got it.
Throwing again, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone, past the Seattle 15. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
6-man. Hey, hold. Check right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
One last shot for Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills 38,